Okay, we're starting into section 7.2, part 3. Again, they've crammed really 4 parts into this one section, and part 3 really occurs from problems 37 to 45. I believe it was, yeah. The last set of problems, 47 to 51, are part 4, and we'll cover them on Wednesday. And problems 37 to 45 are forwards word problems. Problems 47 to 51 are backwards word problems. On a forwards problem, to remind you, you are given numbers down here at the bottom, and you are finding percentages up at the top by splitting off the hundreds place. On a backwards problem, you are given the percentages up here, and you are finding the values at the bottom. Okay, we'll charge into an example. Page 348, problem 37. We'll try part B. All right, didn't write out all the information, but it's about an egg, average egg hatching in a mean time of 21 days. Standard deviation is 1 day. They want to find the probability an egg hatches in less than 20 days. There are really 2 normal curves for this. The one back at the y-axis is for the Z table like you're used to using. And the word problem data is illustrated by a normal curve up here. It is called X up here. The center is whatever mean you have in the word problem. 20 days is less than 21, and so I put 20 less than 21, and we're going to shade to the left. To find the probability an egg hatches in less than 20 days, we shade to the left of that. Okay, there will be a Z corresponding to that 20. It has the same area to the left of that Z. That we'll have in the beginning. This is how we're going to use the Z table on these word problems. Once again, we use the chapter 3 Z-score formula, X minus mean divided by standard deviation. When I plug in, the X value is what's given. The mean is, on this problem, is 21. Standard deviation is 1 day. This is easy enough to do in your head. You come up with -1 standard deviation. You can almost see that in your head. If the standard deviation is 1 and you're at 20 days, you're 1 standard deviation below the mean. So the problem converts to finding the percentage left of -1. And now it works just like on page 347. We split off the hundreds place 0, look it up forwards. Table value gives us 0.1587. 15% of the eggs will hatch in less than 20 days. Jump down, same data. Try problem 37, part D. This is a between 2 numbers problems. Find the probability the egg hatches in between 19 to 21 days. Now 19 is below the mean left, and 21 was exactly the mean. Hadn't quite seen this trick before, but it's the same idea. You have 50% of the values each side of whatever the mean is. So when I convert 19 to a Z value, you can almost do it in your head. If the standard deviation is 1, you are 2 below the mean. But again, the Z-score formula will also tell you that you're at -2 standard deviations. Split off the 100%, 100 place 0. Table value looks up to 0.0228. That will be to the left of -2 and of 19. And then because there's 0.5 to the left of the 21, since it's the mean, you'll wind up subtracting this from 0.5. Subtract them out, you should wind up with 0.4772. All right, just to illustrate a backwards egg problem, Page 349, problem 47A, we'll try a backwards egg problem. It says find the 17th percentile of hatch times. That means there's 17% to the left. So 0.17 is to the left of the X value we're trying to find. When I look up 0.17 backwards in the table, I bracket it between 0.1711 and 0.1685. Can you give me the negative table? So I'm looking for 0.17, and I find a 0.17. See, I'm looking inside the table. Table's a little 1736. There's 1711 and 1685. 0.17 will be in the middle of that. I'll choose 0.1711, giving me a row negative 0.9, column 05, giving me a Z of negative 0.95. So I plug that into the Z-score formula, the Z value, negative 0.95, X minus mean divided by standard deviation. Mean of the eggs is 21, standard deviation of 1. Using algebra, multiply both sides by the 1, which doesn't change negative 0.95. And then I add the 21 over, coming up with 20.05. Notice that value is below the mean of 21. So 17% of the eggs hatch in 20 days or fewer. Homework for this, page 348, problems 37 through 51 odd. Again, you complete the online homework. This will be the work for Monday. We may show a few more examples of backwards problems on Wednesday.